We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. This defense for the Vikings, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. He's going to look deep for more. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 33. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Mon looks to throw on 1st down. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
From the gun, here's Mon. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Murray. This to the outside for Mack. And he'll get nothing out of that one. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. motion. Now it's Murray. They'll roll him out right. He gets this to Davante Adams. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
They'll run on first down, Edmonds, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Murray now. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise, as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. But, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action here. Mond. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Mond. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mond. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 32-yard line.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Cook. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Mond out of the shotgun. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cardinals will take over here just shy of the 30. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down. On the handoff, it's Edmonds. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Out of the gun, here's Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Nothing our score after 1. Here's Murray from midfield. That's Isabella open on the right side. Touchdown, Cardinals! Andy Isabella with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Takes it at the 7. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mond. That is caught by Thielen. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings have made this now a 1-score game. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We've still got a good game going ahead of us. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. On the return, Andy Isabella. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Flush to his right, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On second down, this is Edmonds. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 39.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a give to Edmonds. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Murray now on first down. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They run the counter. Edmonds. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Play fake. Murray. Sliding out of the pocket. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Here's Edmonds. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. Steelers' kick is on the money. It's good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mond got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe, because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Mond going to throw it. Setting up the screen for Cook. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Third down from the gun, it's Mond. And that will be incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. I'm glad to have you, because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Murray now on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. This one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals will extend their lead here just before halftime.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Now Prater to add the PAT. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Mond. Airing one out for Crowder. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
And this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Lets it fly for Thielen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cards are going to get the football here at their own 23. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his Second season, he has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A final shot before half for Murray. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force it up.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jalen Thompson picks it, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Prater on to add the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there, and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Another carry now for Edmonds. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
47 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On play action, it's Murray. He'll buy some time right.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked up by DeMonte Kazin.
And the Vikings will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Mon to the air on 1st and 10. Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Off the play fake, Mon.
And now here is another interception. Jalen Thompson picks it. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Chase Edmonds hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
2nd down, here's Mond again.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Bond looks to throw. his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On is the punter, Hawk, as he gets this one away.
And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On second down now, Edmonds. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 67 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. From the gun, Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, shift. I'm going to run you over.
Murray going to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Black, 95. All day, dog. Mike 9.
On first down, here's Mon.
Rolling to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
Then he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now Mon. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Mon now off of play action.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Mond.
And this is Cook with a grab.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52.
On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
52.
On 2nd and 11 now.
Mond.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 22. He's at the 30. 10. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Now Prater to add the PAT.
Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Check Mike 16. Check Mike 16.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And now here is another interception.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And the return will stop right around the 25. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.